Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another vlog. So tonight, Sam and I are doing the fairy tale fireworks cruise, and by ferry, I mean the ferry boats. So let's get started, and I'll give you a step-by-step and let you know how we thought. So, you are going to check in right to the left of the ferry boat entrance. So you can see that there is a sign, and we'll get an up close of it here in a second. And you will check in, you'll give them your last name and how many are in your party, and you get these cool little wristbands. They are a different color, obviously, for every cruise. And then you have two options. You can go to the waiting area, which is this little section right here. Or they do tell you to use the bathrooms, which are right here. They say these are the nicer bathrooms than trying to wait and have to go on the boat. There are bathrooms on the boat if you need to go, but they do highly recommend if you go before you get on the boat. So it is about 10 after 7. We actually checked in at 7:05 just as they were rolling everything out. And there was actually a line behind us getting off of the monorail to check in for the fairy tale fireworks cruise. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's go hang out in the waiting area for a while, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. So it is 7:57-ish. Yeah, about 8. And they said that they were going to start letting us onto the boat about 8:15. And we've got Sam now.
Hello.
So people started lining up probably about 7:30. There are a limited amount of tables for like standing and eating. So if you are wanting to be guaranteed a table, make sure to get in line fairly early. There are actually still people coming to check in, and there were actually somebody just asked if there were tickets available. So always recommend to get your tickets early for stuff like this, because you don't want to get here and tickets are not available. So we will catch you guys as we are getting onto the ferry boat. So we are getting ready to board the boat. You can do one of two options. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. You can either choose to go straight into the boat, or you can stop for the photo pass photographer, and I just recommend stopping for the photographer. So
I mean, it's a photo.
Right. I mean,
We pay for memory maker.
you guys know I'm slightly obsessed with my memory maker. So we are getting ready to board the ship, and we will give you all the details. Greeted us coming onto the ship with little tiny mini cupcakes, and one of the cast members sang me happy birthday. Can't beat that. So let's go check over and see what we have to drink, because the alcohol is right over here. All right, so here is the bar, and this is all included. They have some wine, they have some beer, and then they have a couple of mixed drinks. Future Lena here. So once we got on board the ferry boat and we got our food, I just want to let you know some of the things that Sam and I noticed that may factor in whether you book this fairy tale fireworks cruise or not. We had watched videos before, just like everyone else, just like you might be doing now, and they said there's not a lot of seating, there's not a lot of tables. When they say there's not a lot of seating and not a lot of tables, they are not joking. There is not enough seating for everyone. There's not, even with tables, there's not enough space for everybody to have a place to either sit to eat or stand to eat. So if you are someone who needs that space to either sit or to stand, this may not be the fireworks dessert party for you. Sam and I ended up sitting on the stairway to be able to eat and to actually, have a conversation. So another thing is that there is no direction on where to for the lines to get in for food. There's no cast member standing there going, go this way or go that way. It's just kind of a hodgepodge. There was no kind of rhyme or reason to it, which was really disappointing to us. You are in a holding area right by the ferry boats, which is this big open like square area with seating. Personally, Sam and I talked about it and we're like, they really could have the food in there, and before everyone boards the boat, at least have the food portion there, because there was enough seating for everyone there, but there wasn't on the boat. So something to be aware of. So once we were on the boat, we took off and we kind of just, I want to say drove, floated around Seven Seas Lagoon until it was time for the fireworks, and we docked fairly close back to the docking area for the ferry boat at the TTC. We watched the fireworks, and then we literally sailed back up to the ferry dock. I do not know what word I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I know it, but I can't say it. They got the ropes, they attached it to the ferry boat, they lowered the gangplank, and we were able to get off. One of the things that they did state was that there was going to be bus transportation back to the resorts. Now, some people that we talked to were like, no, we're just gonna take the monorail back to Magic Kingdom and get our resort bus. Don't do it. This is the one thing that Sam and I thought was excellent in regards to this resort party. If you are a resort guest, get in the line that go with the bus back to your resort. Here's why. There was 4 couples on our bus. We had 4 stops. We had to stop at French Quarter. We had to stop at All Star Sports. We had us at Music, so we were stop number 3. And then there was one more couple, and they were going to Animal Kingdom Lodge. They only had 4 to 5 resorts on each bus. So everyone got to sit down. Though everyone was really spread out on the bus, because it was like there was no one on the bus. It was like 2, 4, 6, 10 people on the bus. So that was really, really nice that we just walked straight to a bus and was back to our resort, probably faster than those who took the monorail back to Magic Kingdom to walk back to their resort to hopefully get on a bus and then hopefully have a place to sit, or then they would have to stand. The drinks were really nice. They did have alcoholic and non-alcoholic. They had a non-alcoholic of the adult beverages. I preferred the pink one, which had Prosecco in it, as opposed to the rum. The one with rum was really sweet, and watching some of the other vlogs that we had on this Fairy Tale Fireworks Cruise, that was a lot of people's opinion, is that the one with rum was like overly sweet. But the pink one with Prosecco was really, really good. I had a couple glasses of that. Would Sam and I do this again? Probably not. We have done several other fireworks cruises. We did Pirates and Pals, which I will link in the description below. That one was out of the Contemporary, and they did do the drinks and the snacks ahead of time. Like I said, it's just Sam and I's opinion. We think that they should do the food ahead of time, and then, even if they have some drinks there and then have a few other drinks on the ferry boat, that's completely different, but there just is not enough room for everyone to sit. So if you are someone that needs to have a space to sit, then I highly recommend probably not doing this Fairy Tale Fireworks Cruise. One of the things that I did like, though, is that they did have PhotoPass photographers wandering around during while we were on the ferry boat, so we were able to get pictures before, we were able to get pictures during, and we were able to get pictures while the fireworks were going off. If you have not seen Enchantment, I really don't recommend this as well, because you really don't get to see, you cannot see, in fact, the projections that are on the castle and down Main Street. If you've seen the fireworks show, or you're just kind of wanting something different, and maybe not to have all the people around at the parks, then maybe this Fairy Tale Fireworks Cruise is for you. So let me know in the comments, are you going to try this Fairy Tale Fireworks Cruise? Have you done it? Was your opinion different than mine? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.
We have shared the breath of magic. For 50 years, you have trusted us with your dreams, and tonight we hope you feel them twinkling in your eyes, enduring like the sparkle of Disney's electrical water pageant. From all of us to all of you here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, we bid you aloha and hope you wake tomorrow to find your dreams are even brighter in the light of a new day.